The Mega Man 1 to 11 run continues, and guess what? Mega Man 4 is up. If there's a game I'm going to feel comfortable with, this is about as good as it's going to get. And Pharaoh Man is really where the run begins for this game, because if you're going to use a balloon strat, or if you can use a balloon in certain sections, you need to grab it. Though, Ring Man, ooh, kind of death was that? Very rare. This section always a little nerve-wracking, trying to make sure you squeeze in there. Dustman, though, not cooperating. Spacing is bad for me in the beginning, but the vacuum, well, we just won't stop using it. See, I don't have enough health to take a hit and damage boost, but he keeps with the vacuum. So we'll lose some time there. At least potential time, because altogether, we're 745 ahead. Guess what? We're still going to be 745 ahead. Just could have been better. Skull was good. Dive, a little bit of a shaky one there. Boss fight, though, pretty smooth. About as smooth as it gets. Speaking of RNG, I talked about Dust. How about Drill? Really, aka Dive Man, because that's all he did during the regular stages. Dude would not stop diving under the ground. You see, you only can really hit him twice there. What you want him to do is to walk with you. Then you can just keep firing off the dive missiles. Unfortunately, not cooperating. So you see that timer is ticking away. Slowly losing time. Just can't get him to cooperate. Sometimes, unfortunately, that's just how it is. So time is definitely lost. Could have been a much better time, but it's whatever. Speaking of much better times, Toadman. Death there. Just sliding off the platform. Okay, well, we'll bounce back. Or how about shorting a jump? Okay, another death in a stage. Maybe a third? Thinking about what to do here. Probably waited just a tad too long. Unfortunately, that's going to come back to bite me there. So more time lost. Toadman rough. But Cossack, at least Cossack 1 getting it right. Cossack 2, RNG. Get a 2 cycle. Gotta take advantage of it. First hit, quick. Second hit, quick. Miss with the third, just a little behind. So you know that means a 3 cycle's coming, right? You know it. Worst cycle you can get, that's RNG. Obviously you'd want a 1 if you could get it, but truly, if you get a 2, you're happy with it. You need to make it where you only have to deal with that twice. Get knocked off the edge there, that's unfortunate. And only get 2 hits in there. Ouch. So, in theory, that should be the end of the boss fight. But we're going to get another 3 cycle and lose even more time. So the question is, can we get it done this time? 1, 2, take the hit, 3, there you go. Longer fight than it should have been. Had to go through 1 extra cycle on the boss. Bad RNG. It's okay. Big Met, not so bad. So the Wily stage is off to a good start. You see Cossack 4 save a minute 12 more time in Wily 1. Boss rush, hey. Gonna cooperate with me, Drill Man? That's what you want. You want him to walk with you. Able to get a decent amount of hits in there. Dives again. Okay. Ideally, you want him just to dive once and just walk the entire time. But this time, we get only 2 additional dives. Could have been far worse. Final Wily. Boom. Struggling there. You technically can hit him twice if you touch and hit again. That's okay. We do what we need to do. And off to Mega Man 5. So almost 15 or 14 and a half minutes ahead. And then just silly deaths. Losing time. Crystal. This is a part I always struggle with. So use the arrow for the first section. If you're lucky here with Eddie, you can get it again. I don't. Don't know why I went to grab the health. Then you have this. Jumped a little too early, so now I have to have a backup strat, which is star. Honestly, not sure why I just didn't do it the first time, but that's okay. Crystal Man, a little bit of a sweaty fight, not a ton of health. Managed through, still losing time. Napalm Man, silly death there. Just slide backwards. Speaking of silly, one of the easiest boss fights in Mega Man, the classic series, and then screw it up. You can see this is what you want him to do. You just want him to shoot those. Super easy fight. Just mess it up the first time. Hadn't done it in a while. That's the real reason why. Stone Man, easy fight. You see still losing time. So now within 9 minutes. So slowly trending back to the actual pace of the run. Don't like to see that. But when you keep dying, that's what happens. Charge Man dying there. So losing time. See, now down to 6 minutes. Jumped a little too close on Proto Man 3. Speaking of jumping, how about sliding? Same thing. Bad. So on the Wily 1. This, speaking of bad. Don't have the weakness, so I have to go about it with the Buster. Bad spacing on my part. Keep getting knocked off. Doesn't have a very big hitbox. Much easier when you're charging. And you can see time is definitely going to be a thing in this one. Without the weakness, it just takes longer. And we're now 6 minutes is where we're at. Health looking good. Just need a couple more hits. Just a couple. Just one. Okay, just can't die here. Can't die here. That slide was terrible. That slide almost got me too. And then this run forward. But still need one more hit. And there it is. We actually get a little bit of time back, but really bad boss fight there. And then another opportunity to get time. The arrow glitch trying to go through. If you beat this one boss, and you can get that right, the explosion of the arrow will propel you through. And you can skip the rest of the boss rush. But as you can see, I'm trying desperately to do it. It definitely would save some time. Just not having any luck. And even though I have the tank, I opt not to go with it. Give it one last shot here. And you can see, not able to get it done. So it makes this a little bit harder. Because I did actually use the tank. Thus, I had no arrow. This fight goes super easy if you have the arrow, which again is another reason why you'd want it to work on the first shot. So you gotta go E-Tank. Gotta make this happen here. And you can see, definitely nervous because I have no additional health. So it's just not a one phase Wily fight, because what fun would that be? It's gonna have to be two. Let's take an extra damage. Phase 1, done. Time for beat. And hopefully he will cooperate. What I mean by that, you'll see. Alright, so there's one. Okay. He did not attach. There's two. Didn't try to let him attach. 3. There we go. That's what you want. And that's what makes this really easy. He just tags along. It's really easy to see where he's at. And you don't have to worry about getting hit like here. Because you're just too close. You don't know where he's going to spawn at. RNG, so I'm just hoping for the best. But beat, very necessary for this. And you can see health running low. Remember, no E-tank. So there is no second shot at this. You die, got to go through phase 1 all over again. And only going to have regular and beat Bales. So, one more hit. Either me or Wiley. There is no in between. Pops up. Buster can't reach him. Okay. A little nervous. Where's he going to come? Ooh, right next. Gain some time. Out of 5. And in the 6. So 4 really good. We get it to 14.5 minutes under. Mega Man 5, not so good. Definitely got a D-rush with that. But now, we'll continue with Mega Man 6.